Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll talk about garbage. I don't want to talk about garbage. It's boring, but it's very important. I will tell about the system we have for garbage here where I live. I live in Norway, but it can be different in different parts of Norway, but mainly the same, I would guess. I can tell about the system we had when I was a child. There were one garbage bin of metal, and the bag inside was a big bag made of paper, several layers of paper, so it was very solid. In that bag we put every kind of garbage, glass, uh, things that could rot. Everything was in that bag. Every kind of, like, bottles, everything. But I know in as everybody knows, in the 70s people were more like a glass of jam. With jam, my mother washed it and we used it, and also disposals that could rot. Much of that went in the garden in a that I don't remember the name of suddenly, where things can rot and you can use the soil in your garden. I know the word, suddenly I don't remember the word for that thing. But it was one bag. The garbage men, because it was always men, I'm guessing, so I say garbage men. Those who came to pick up, they had to carry that big paper bag to this garbage truck, and they put a new paper bag that we ourselves had to, like, fix it properly. They dropped the bag, that new paper bag, in the bin. So that was the system then. So it's an improvement now with the recycling. It's an improvement, big improvement. Still, it's not perfect. The green bin is the easiest one. It's for paper and cardboard. Still, it's not that easy because sometimes it's plastic. Plastic and paper is combined in so many different packaging. So you have to work a little bit to divide them. And if you get a package in the mail in a cardboard box, there is tape made of plastic. So you have to work quite hard to get it off. Yes, but that's the simplest bin, is paper and cardboard. So that's that one. I take the one to the left with a orange lid. That's for glass and metal. Not every kind of glass, not every kind of metal. So it's a bit of a thing. You have a list what can go in and what cannot go in. So it's like a normal drinking glass cannot go in there, but a wine bottle can go in there, and like a jam jar can go in there. With metal, it's for what food has been in, boxes where food has been. That's the metal type you can have in there. And the one in the middle, that's a bit more complicated. You have the green plastic bag is for things that can rot, like food waste. That goes into becomes some kind of gas, I think, that buses can use and so on. So that's used for that. I'm thinking that the perfect would be that it should be new soil. That's another thing, but that's the green bag. Then you have the blue bag, that's for plastic. For plastic to be used again, but the ironic is it is in a plastic bag, so there's more plastic waste. So I have problems with that. I hope this is made of plastic that has been returned, but I have had problems with this since it came. New plastic bags to put plastic for recycling, but again, I hope that's a recycled plastic, and the color, hope it's not perfect. This type of bag is the bag people get in the shop to carry the groceries. I have had, of course, problems with this for years. How can it still be in the shop? I bring my own shopping bags and try to avoid it as much as possible. Many people say I need it for the garbage. Yes, many people use it for garbage, for the rest of the garbage that you can't kind of sort in the other bins. So I buy this kind of plastic because I think this is thinner, so I use less plastic. So I buy this and try to avoid this one that is thicker. In here goes everything else, and that will be burnt. So that's the system. What I want to remind people about, as they very much know, is that we have to pay to get rid of the garbage. You have to pay for it. Garbage has now a money value because people earn money of this trash, which is nice. Is used again and all this. It's all nice, but I think the system is not perfect. And what I want to remind people about, painfully remind them, or is that we who have these bins must pay to get rid of it. We pay money, and that's quite a lot of money for a whole year. Everything that is in these bins, almost everything, has been paid for in a shop. Then we have to pay to get rid of it. And then we have to ask, where does the money come from and all this, because it is a cycle here that is not right. I want to make more videos about this, that ideally we should not need to pay to get rid of garbage. That's a whole new video. It is literally money going in the trash. It's money going in the trash. So we have to think about what makes all this trash. Because somebody is earning money in all these different parts of the production and everything. So, and transport and everything. So it's a lot of unnecessary production, and a lot of unnecessary materials, a lot of unnecessary transport. It's a lot involved. So that I will talk about in other videos. Garbage is boring to talk about, but it's very, very, very important.